Hi guys, it's Dale with the insurance. Today we're going to talk about an article. Um, it's it impacts everyone actually because it's so prevalent in our society. The article is called "Internet Safety Tips for Everyone." Right? So, inter the internet suffers from its inherent nature, right? In terms of safety, right? So it's because it's not as tangible. The transactions that occur online aren't as tangible as kind of going out to a brick and mortar store. I believe people tend to be not as vigilant, right, in protecting their assets, right? So outside, people are protecting their car, they're protecting their credit cards, they're protecting their wallets, their purses. But these same people may go online, visit their bank account, right? Their bank online, or visit their 401k account online and have a password that's similar to 12345, right? When in reality, you need to keep that same level of vigilance up online that you do out in the real world, right? And because of that, a lot of criminals, unfortunately, make a living um, committing fraud, committing theft online, right? Because oftentimes it's easier. I mean, it's easier to and convenient to do bad deeds online versus the risk you take doing it out in the real world. Um, and to be honest, there's several steps you can take to protect yourself. Within this article, we simply give you the five best, um, and believe me, there's no special number. You cannot overdo it in terms of protecting yourself or taking measures to protect your identity. Do as much as you possibly can. These five are things that should stay in the front of your mind, though. The first one is passwords, right? So it's kind of your first line of defense. You want your password as difficult as possible. I mean, even difficult to remember. So use numbers, use letters, use characters, use symbols, use whatever you can to make it as difficult as possible to figure your password out. And nowadays, organizations actually have a feature where they suggest passwords. And guess what? You should take the suggestion. It actually generates very, very difficult passwords. The second one is utilizing a virtual private network, right? So a VPN. Wi-Fi is expensive. We all know this, and because of that, it's no secret why people flock to Wi-Fi hotspots, right? The only drawback is that bad actors and criminals also know this, so they also flock to these Wi-Fi hotspots. The third is basically shopping, protecting yourself while shopping. Shopping online has become more convenient than anything, right? So a lot of people do it. Just make sure that those companies, and I mean large and small companies now, can have large online presences. Just make sure the company you're purchasing from is protected and secure, okay? The fourth is using a good antivirus, right? So even the most vigilant shopper in the world forgets things, right? And when you forget things, you want to have someone backing you up. A firewall, an antivirus can provide that second layer of protection when and if you may make a mistake and leave your identity or your accounts vulnerable. The last is social media. We all use it. We all know about it. Some people use it more than others. Some people share their entire lives on social media. That's absolutely fine. But what you do want to take note of is be cognizant of what you share, right? And don't share very, very personal information like birth dates, social security numbers, driver's license numbers, things like that. Just know that there are bad actors out there that are trying to and make a living off of taking people's identity, taking people's credit cards, and committing all types of other acts. So hopefully these 5 little pointers can help you in terms of internet security. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you next week.